how's it going today? Saturday. I'm taking a look at different options and press releases and everything what's happening within UK. I have taken a look at UK Space Agency and potentially how to engage and work together with the UK Space Agency. It might be optimal routes doing it slightly different. I have taken a look at some of the programs going on there and our transition to net zero and how when some of the institutions and setup when it comes to infrastructure and how to engage in or developing yourself knowledge and expertise within that area, right? I have taken a look at one of the centers. I'm taking part, by the way. And I'm sharing my experience, I guess, as I'm doing it. There was 11 projects released last week. Or I think it was 14. There's a press release with 11 projects and all how UK potential is looking to build infrastructure. Then we're taking a look at the green hydrogen, right? As well as I have taken a look at some of the opportunities up there or open potentially funding opportunities, right? I have covered a few of those within the last video. I thought it might be worth touching on last opportunity. There might be some mixed up on the organization's website, so I'll attach the screenshot. I guess I'll reach out to this organization because on the advertisement it said that it would be open, right? So since it said it would be open all the time, and I tried to enter it, and it was closed. So I'll reach out to the team. Perhaps everyone's feeling holiday spirits up there, and perhaps they will open that opportunity for myself and others if it's something yourself you're interested in. Currently, it's been closed. I don't know if there might be a mistake made there. Things can happen, right? And within this video, I'm going to be taking a look at UK research and innovation, and I'm going to be trying to understand what would be business engagement, right? I haven't read it yet. I'll read it for the first time, as well as I perhaps share that information with others. Myself, coming into this, my business would need to have some sort of subsidiary. I don't know how it works, right? Am I going to have another business where would they do a lot of research, right? So I would be looking to, from finance perspective, I'm going to be looking to allocate about 5 perhaps 10% of all my profits into research and development, about 5% or so. So how I can do it, I'm not entirely sure. This is how coming into this. So do I need to have a department? Do I need to have separate business, and that business would need to be structured differently? I'm trying to understand it and perhaps share that information with others, with people out there who are looking to solve the same issue. Let's start with checking if you are eligible for research and innovation funding. I have reached out to the team up there, and I have engaged with the team, but there's different ways how to do it. Perhaps you can be an expert, I guess. If you would like to do something, or you can perhaps approach it as a business and try to understand what will be the process of engaging with an expert, right? Perhaps I have so many different ways. I rather find an expert, and that expert have a building up there, and he already is doing it there, and my business can engage with an expert, right? And this organization might have an expert. Great. So I don't need to look for an expert. I just need to send some documents. I guess the person would sign those documents and do some interesting things, right? Perhaps he would have a white coat. University or college or some degree. Great. That's a good starting block, right? And we can progress from there. That's my understanding coming into this. There are so many different opportunities there, right? So myself, I'm coming into this as a business, and I'm trying to understand eligibility as a business. There are innovative grants for business to develop new and novel products, processes, or services. Okay. I would rather stick to 2. As I mentioned previously, I would rather say products or services, right? Processes. Unnecessary confusion. This is academia, right? And they're trying to bring more something that's unnecessary confusion, right? This is what academia is trying to do, right? Products and services, that's it. Let's do not make it more complicated than it has to be. Search for innovative UK funding opportunities. The best way to understand that something is open to business is to check the funding opportunity for a requirement your business needs to meet. For example, the business might have to be registered in the UK intend to carry out projects to work in the UK be particular size, right? So it could be micro, small, medium, or large, right? We are repeating commission definition of micro, small, medium, and size enterprise. So we check the definition. A business may also be able to collaborate or certain research grants and not claim funds, which will be specified within the funding ordinance. Okay. So it might be the process might be more complex than I or others would like to, right? Okay. There's just definitions. I thought there's might be more information there, but what's definition of this and or that's important, but it's not. I don't know. Is a word covering that? I mean, I can finalize this video on that or what is organization, right? I can take it briefly. I can take it. We're taking a look at research and technology organizations. The case network of catapult centers are classified as research and technology organizations. There are 9 catapult centers. No other organizations meet that definition for research and technology organizations, and you cannot apply to become one. Okay. Some funding opportunities within Innovate UK are open to catapult centers to get grant funding. Catapult centers can also be involved as collaborators on other council applications, for example, as a name contractors with the research grants. Perhaps there might be most value within this video if I would do more research on that or try to introduce as many people as I can with those. Working with those centers, that's a different challenge. It's a different animal of that. It should be a lot easier. I don't know why it's so hard working with those centers and with those people within those centers, but that's a different animal. We can begin by bringing understanding what those centers are, perhaps. My personal experience would be I will contact, not no, I'm not saying all of those, right? So some of the centers are most likely on top of things, right? But I don't want to point fingers. Let's work together, and I don't know, no person left behind. All those good things, right? Let's bring everyone's attention to some of those issues, right? Response. Usually there's no response. That would be, I don't know. When we're talking about the centers, that would be about 90% of the time no response. So perhaps my personal experience that it could be so much time wasted of people not capable of responding, being too busy, not knowing what they are doing there in the first place, many things, right? I don't know, they would give me a person, that person just perhaps just started working there sometimes it could be 9 weeks ago, right? I would know way more than that person would know, and we would sit down and I would need to explain to that person how to do his job, right? That could be a feedback and like overall experience, but it's a waste of my time. What I need is just perhaps within minutes, if the person can present me with a contract. Save a lot of time. Can we do it? Can the person send me a contract that said that's the only thing that I need, and we can progress from there. We're discussing something. Otherwise, we are talking about this. The person is telling me about his day, wasting everyone's time. Basically, that's my experience and feedback. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Game Strategy. Within this book, I'm taking a look at key areas or concepts with regards to business and everything, what everyone would need to know coming into business, and it can be rewarding. I don't know, I'm just highlighting with some of those videos, some of those perhaps to bring everyone's understanding, giving some feedback, trying to make it perhaps a little bit of entertainment, having some fun, I guess. And with the business, prefer people to be very professional, right? Within this book, I'm taking a look at key concepts that would be do a lot of research, and perhaps if it's something that you're interested in, taking action on that information. Step 2, setting up a business and or where do you progress when it comes to business. Step 3, how you could potentially begin generating capital and allocating your capital. You can find it here, our code in the corner and company's website below. Briefly, let's take a look at some of the centers, right? First one, cell and gene therapy. If it's something that's center setup where they're doing a lot of research within this field, right? Next one, compound semiconductor applications, very important area. There's a center there. I'll try to reach out. There's so far people have been busy, but not entirely sure we're doing what. Next one, connecting places, right? And we are taking a look at perhaps I would rephrase it so it would be more of logistics, right? Next one would be digital. That would be a center, very important. There's a lot of investments being made within this area. Next one would be energy system. It's something that I have covered recently and some of the projects there. Next one, high value manufacturing. I have there's a number of centers there. Again, it's a very frustrating experience, but I don't know. That's my personal experience. Perhaps others have very smooth ride there. But okay. There's the high value manufacturing. What it says in the name. Next one would be medicine discovery. Next one, offshore renewable energy. That would be how you can potentially work together with them. And the next one would be satellite application centers. How they charted those as well. And again, it's very hard. It's very hard for whatever reason, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.